Bruh, see, every time I shoot you once, you act like I'ma kill you, dude. Like, what's the point? What are you doing, bro? See, this is the main reason why I don't... Like, I ain't even trying to be rude or nothing, but like... Xavier now, they would actually try. And just think, he's way worse than you. And you, as soon as I hit you for one shot in the head, you do this. Just think about that. Just think about... Just compare a 6-year-old. Nah, he's like 7. Nah, he's not even like... He's like 5 or something like that. Compare him to you. You're 10. You're either 9 or 10. And as soon as I hit you for one shot in the head, you instantly stop. Like, what? That don't make sense once. Xavier now, we was in the same lobby together. You saw them trying to kill me, and they way worse than you. Not trying to be rude or nothing, but like, you could beat them in a 1v1, both. Just think about that. He's like 5 or 6 years old, and he doesn't stop trying to kill me after I shoot him once. He keeps going. And what do? I shoot you once. And you already quitting? Like, come on now, bro. And then another thing is, every time you get hit once, like twice in the head or something, or twice in the body, you instantly go in a box and heal. Don't go in a box when you know you're in a fight. That's the main thing that probably gets you killed 50% of the time. Never box up during a 1v1. Keep going, and if you still have high ground and you see them coming up while you're healing, go ahead and keep building up until it probably build up a little bit and shoot them a couple times. Don't box up. Those are the main things you mess up on. Me and for real. You quit once I shoot you once in the head. Like, what? It kind of gets annoying. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's the main reason why during summer, I actually wanted to try doing practices with you, but like I was more focused on playing like arena and stuff and more creative. But I was actually going to try helping you get better of what you're doing. Like, I bet you if you and Butler are, I bet you when you and Butler is 1v1, you probably don't give up. You probably like, oh, I'm gonna just keep trying to kill him every time. Boom, I try killing him, I killed him. Boom, you gonna keep doing that. But when it comes to me, you instantly start like getting like you quit. Like, what's the point, dude? I don't care if it's like skill based or anything. To get better, you wanna know what? Everybody has practice with someone that was better than them when they first started. When like they first started a year ago, they instantly started playing with a pro to see. Like me, I know I'm a sweat and I probably want to go to clips on you. Look, you're in a box right now. All I have to do, take your wall, boom, kill you, like that. See, that's what you don't want to do, dude. If you keep doing it. And I could also do that. The impulses were in, well, if it was in a real lobby and I didn't know you. And then, if I keep winning, and then depending on what the date, like depending on what I do, you will instantly leave. Like you used to do that every day. Those two things are the most annoying things that I can ever name you doing. And then she left, dude. Like, what? She got off. Wow. She got off. Wow, bro. I'm trying to explain. I'm literally trying to explain something to her, and she just gets mad and gets off. That's. So it's so annoying that she does that. Like, it honestly is, dude. She will get mad over one thing. Like, if you're a pro, like, I know everybody that watches me on YouTube or whatever, I know we've all practiced with a pro. Like, I've practiced with my cousins that were way better than me when I started. I still killed them a couple times, and then I rage quit and got on. Sometimes, you know. I kept doing it every day, trying to get better. And no matter what it was, I never stopped playing the game. And what she does is, she thinks that just because she loses to me, she thinks that just because she loses to me means this. And look, she got on. Like, what? And she's my cousin, but every time I try to explain something to her, she gets mad and tries changing the subject. That's the thing that makes me truly mad, dude. It honestly gets annoying. Honestly, if y'all knew how, y'all probably don't remember Carson. But Carson, yeah, y'all should know him. Because he used to stream with me a lot and blah blah blah. But he did the same thing. If I clicked him once, he would instantly leave. Like, what? Like, come on now, bro. It's another thing to practice after or before school. To try at least getting yourself into to at least wire stuff. I didn't even throw it up like that. Well, anyway, it's another thing to get on the game, grind this, do that, blah blah blah. Yeah, I understand that. But it's another thing to leave. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that you get mad and you be like, dang, dude, I'm finna get clipped and put on YouTube or something like this. I've been clipped many times I can name. I might get mad that I'm about to be on YouTube or TikTok or Twitch or whatever those platforms are. But like I said, I do get mad. Yada yada yada. But at the same time, I clip others. So it's like no reason for that to happen.
One of these teams going to be representing their country and their region against North America in the grand finals. Who's it going to be? Who do you think it's going to be at home? Let us know in the Verizon fan vote. Hashtag BDS, hashtag FUR, and we'll just go straight down the line here. Chamaco, I don't have to ask, just do the honors, sir. Who do you have?
Oh. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I don't have to say anything. Furia's going to win this. They have it. They are this far. They're not going to stop. Furia has it.
Furia indeed there. Azam?
Oh!
Furia.
Bora indeed. Ahmad?
Oh! Oh!
Vamos.
Vamos, Bora. Got one more, please.
Wow!
Does BDS have a chance?
Does BDS have a chance? This was the 3 easiest Furias I've ever seen. Let's break down the matchup, man.
I'm just in case. Keep going.
Furia, they have the offensive capabilities. BDS, they've been so legendary so far. They picked up Seiko in place of Mark by 8. They had an unfortunate London. And Furia, they've been on a steady incline the whole entire time. Always balling out. Oh, I'm so conflicted. I don't know.
I hear the tension in the room is palpable.
Listen, I think that this has been a legendary day so far. And I think that this is going to be the first time that EU is not represented in the grand final. Give me Furia! This is the first time I've went down! Come on!
Give me Furia as well! Come on, baby! Come on! Dickies, we got the BDS, man. It is crazy to think that we might have have BDS versus G2 in the finals, but they've got to get through Furia, who look incredible right now. Furia, the fans in chat as well. They've won the hearts of the arena. The fans of the chat's at home too, Bates.
Dickies Arena, you better get low. BDS versus Furia right now. Wayne, bring us into the game.
We got it coming for you, folks. One spot left in the grand finals. BDS on one side, Furia on the other. Let's get to the Verizon Skybox. We've got a Cheese, Shogun, and Johnny Boy.
The London Major champions beaten. The LA Major champions await. And right now, the Stockholm champions right in front of them. The script has been written, but BDS will happily rip it up and throw it in the bin.
It only gets more difficult from here. Everybody thinking that, sure, Furia perhaps the favorites after you knock out Moist, but BDS can't sleep on them. No easy games left.
They're sneaking back in. They're just sneaking back into this tournament bit by bit. After a disastrous London Major. Many questions are asked, but they're here to answer them. And Extra completely catches Furia off guard with a triple in the first 8 seconds.
Wake up call. Yeah, no one cares if you owe it at 68%. Wake up, we're here to play, we're out in front. Come catch us. What a start for BDS, I love it.
It is a ridiculous thought that after how good BDS were during the online era, after winning the full major, that they came into this and no one was talking about them. They're coming into this game and no one has been talking about them. You know what makes people talk about you? Winning a world championship, going up against G2 and silencing not just the crowd, but everybody. That one was almost a silent communication between Furia.
They've had all the pressure so far. BDS are getting back into that system that had them dominating, where they just circle around, denying clears, denying boosts, just completely smothering their opponents. Seeing how Furia will respond will be interesting, but so far, they have no response.
Trying to figure out why Yanks doesn't get a hold of this. I mean, he's in position.
Yeah.
It's through into the middle, can see it coming. I guess just had a little too much momentum carrying forward, didn't hit the brakes hard enough, and got put over the back shoulder. Tough start for Furia. Bit of a banana peel to get off the ground rolling.
And for BDS, this has been magnificent. Get in, take all of the momentum away from Furia. They came into this knowing that they were taking the mantle, maybe the new favorite. But we've seen anything in the past day is that Furia have always got the fight back. This 2-goal lead will be challenged, Johnny.
Yeah, they've had the comebacks on lock. They came back 2 games down against Moist. Came back multiple times in Game 7 against Moist. Both of those statistics are unheard of at this event. We have not seen, outside of the Furia Moist series, a team win after going down 3-2, 3-1, or 3-0 in a best of 7. They're the first team to do that and still the only team who have done that. Wow, starting to knock on the door here as BDS booster runs low. Seiko's got plenty. I'll give it an extra a bit stuck.
Feels like Furia really trying to press as hard as they can right here. Finally taking a moment to actually change pace of play in the corner and not just throw it into the middle and try and make something happen, but BDS well aware of how fast Furia are trying to play. It's a real double-edged sword for them because getting all over each other. Furia may concede a third one if they're not careful. That one's through everybody. It's going to come up empty, and Kyle will get him back in.
Challenge, I said they would. Challenge is what they will do. Lead cut in half. 3 minutes to work with for Furia. Now for kickoff. Will BDS play this safe? No, they've actually lost it. Yang takes over with Kyle, starting to join him. He looks for Kyle.
Hello?
She probably ain't gonna get back on for the night. And if she does, she's definitely not playing with me. Cause she's crazy get mad over that, chat. I'm sorry. I took my mic out because I don't like talking to people. So that, yeah. True though. Damn, in hotels, see, yeah.
Tongue torch, Zach sauce. Tongue torch and Zach sauce.
I'm sorry about that. Your account banned. Oh, it ended. Twice in the year, give me everything. To be honest, I only started this stream because she started saying, bro, I can't hear you. And every time I say jump, if you can hear me, or dance, if you can hear me, crouch, spam crouch, or stop crouch, I kept literally going to see if she could hear me, so just in case I didn't have a mic anymore. Because, like, I'm not finna be looking dumb without, like, I'm not finna be looking dumb. Just be like, hello, can you hear me? Hello, 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 you know? Like, you know? And so she would not answer me for a living. So now it's like, bro, just stop playing, bro. You know, like it's like, damn, dude, like you doing all this for what? It got mad annoying. Sorry about that. I was stretching. I really do need to stretch, man. I'm about to turn off my mic again because I'm about to go in and see some. So I'll see you on a sec. Whoa, I didn't mean that. I meant in a sec. Alright, I'll see you.
We have overtime.
Close call for BDS, and that's a great kickoff for Card. It's a race against Necro. Oh my! Down. Yanks getting out of the way. Kyle Kane hitting cleanly, almost getting the bump. Huge try from Furia. BDS dodge a bullet.
The speed from Furia has definitely elevated. They're starting to completely beat BDS to the ball, especially Jan in that final third. He's flying in from awkward angles. BDS have no counter.
Now BDS's turn to try and put the press forward. Card. Look at the positioning of Furia. They believe one another. Monkey Moon had to believe he'd be first. Now it's a scramble back. Card plays it to his own corner.
Okay.
Extra whips the ball around. Here comes the next one, but Extra on his way back. Team BDS now up against it.
This is where Furia have got to be careful. They're definitely pressing here. They can sense blood in the water. They're really trying to press for that goal while they've got momentum. Almost left themselves open for the counter moments ago.
Kaio up against Extra. Not a position that you want to find yourself in. Extra tends the windows. Now Seiko transitions. Yan up against it. What a stop!
Still BDS piling on the pressure. Yan now with the breakaway. Great demo on the recovery by BDS. Again, stopping that pressure players. Hold on. Long shot looks pretty good. Jan's there for it.
Monkey Moon off the backboard. Card gets rid.
Only as far as Seiko. Monkey Moon leaves it for extra. This is still BDS's opportunity. Back to the side. Kyle will look to try and transition away.
Oh, big chance as well. Yanks is waiting.
Oh, my.
They realize there's that bump, and Seiko knows he's got to cover the distance. And now you got to buy a lot of time here if you're Card. BDS bearing down on you. Oh, they missed. Oh, everyone missed this.
And Team BDS are going to try and place defensively. Seiko saw the chance, but he knows he can't dive in and not score it. That would have been furious afterwards. Now it goes to one. Kyle leads it out. Monkey Moon off the backboard. But Yan calms it down, only temporarily. Brave Dickie's Arena. We're going again.
Both teams look like a solid triple threat at the moment. Ever since Gamers Day, Furia have been on fire with all of their players. And it's extra from BDS who's elevated, helping out Seiko and Monkey Moon with the heavy lifting. If this game one is any indication of what this series is going to have in store, we might be in for another worldie.
Gotta love BDS's clear game at the moment in this overtime. Seiko wants it himself. Cleared away by Card, but they're getting a lot of distance back when they kind of get pushed back onto their own side, and that's an excellent credit to them.
Fury have been stuck here for a while now. Up to Card to prevent that, to get it away, to give Furia their opportunity. Monkey Moon back in field. That's only as far as Kaio. Can't get a second touch. Kaio ran out of boost. And now Monkey Moon pops it up. He's just going to keep that pressure going. Infield might be the option here. This is Seiko. Oh! No! God!
And just like that, Furia come back and win game one. BDS overextend. The rotation falls to pieces. They weren't even close to having a third man back for that one.
Wow. What a start. That's one game. And that's what? 9, 14, 17 shots for BDS. And they end up losing. That's pretty bonkers.
Johnny, you said it. That was game one.
Yeah,
Potentially 6 more to go.
do a few more of those, but
I don't know if I can handle more of those, mate. Now we look over to BDS. We know Furia have come back from these positions. They got smashed in a few games earlier in this tournament, and they still answer back. They do not make the next game look like the one they previously lost. But for BDS, this is a question that's reasonably unanswered. Can they turn this into a scrap, or is Yan and the rest of Furia too much? I don't know why I'm wearing the jacket. Like, let's get this out of the way.
It's a warm one. I don't blame you.
it's a defensive stand there for Furia. They're really under pressure early on. They survived. They fought back into the series, and boy, did they take their chances. Card with 5 seconds left and an equalizer. Don't forget that after the long overtime, just how close it was to the end of the game before they tied it once again. They just had such confidence in those closing seconds, whereas previously, during RLCS, they were not able to put those plays together. In overtime, Yan's clear was unbelievable. Here he comes again. Extra's gonna have him covered. Fury are definitely all here to play.
You know, it's only just now I've realized how short a minute is. That did not feel like enough to recover. If we're feeling like that, imagine what it's like to be BDS. They are the ones that need to answer back. After all that pressure, game one went away from them. Extra, who played really well, doesn't have a win next to that.
They're going to be frustrated, to be sure, but I think they know Furia's game plan, because at the start of game one, it was all, okay, try and beat them straight through the challenge, and they were just getting outpaced by BDS, and as that went on, okay, now just go sideways with it and really make them work for it, and now they're pressing hard. Card can't squeeze it in. Seiko will clear it out to safety.
These reads on these tight rebounds from Fury are phenomenal. The other end of the field, I'm not sure I'm a fan of how BDS are committing to 50-50s that look at best like 50-50s. They don't even look like they've got a chance of getting wins on the races to the ball when they're up close to personal with Furia's net.
It's a lesson that Moist had to learn. The opening 2 games, a lot of goals looked like that last one. Furia bait you in. They win the challenge and they win it big, and they catch you.
This is from a region that was never known for their defense. As soon as South America came into RLCS in Season 7, the offense really surprised and impressed everyone around the world. Now the defense is right up there with the best in the world. They actually had to stand up to so much pressure from BDS.
And you're welcome.
They haven't let the offense fall off in the slightest.
There is Seiko. Didn't do too much with it. Instead, it's Monkey Moon, who knows he has to play early because Card, if he stays still, will definitely wipe him off the field.
They have been getting quite physical. They are trying to open space. Great save from Extra on the net, but that's definitely been the Furia game plan. Try and remove somebody, open up a gap somewhere, make them work extra.
Well, it's very typical, isn't it? Where you learn how you're supposed to play. Oh, wait a minute, Card!
Oh! What a fake.
And I think Seiko's posture says it all there. He leans back, puts his hand to his head. They are just getting outplayed at the moment. They do not have an answer, and it's not the Yan 1v3 that we saw back at the London Major. We know that they need to all show up like they did at Gamersday if they're going to go the distance here, if they're going to beat BDS. But that is exactly what's happening. Card strikes again.
Funny you say that, you kind of just shake your head and say you don't have an answer, because that's exactly what NRG looks like when they played BDS at Stockholm. Just had no idea how to stop them from hitting amazing play with their amazing play.
BDS need to switch it back on. Game one, the first half of it was clean. It was a BDS game. Now they might get away back into it, but Monkey Moon a little bit too far back.
They compare the way the two teams are reading their teammates. BDS not on the same page there. Meanwhile, Furia, perfect predictions, perfect communication in attack. And then trying the downward double. It is defended by Furia. Card somehow up in the air near the ball here. These positions, even though Furia are low on boost, they seem to be playing exceptionally well.
Oh, there's a shot. Tayo keeps it out. It's a good point that you make as well, because Team BDS, it was a late season roster move that they went for.
It was.
They put a lot on the idea that they could figure it out incredibly quickly, because when Seiko was brought over, it was a you either win World Championship or this is a bust sort of move. Furia wanted to be a bust. They want their spot in the grand final achieved.
Absolutely. But BDS definitely in a pretty decent position here, especially with two challenges over to make something happen.
Talking about veterans a lot this weekend. One's already in the final. Backk 2 with Chicago definitely reaching veteran status these days. How about Cards and Kaio as well? So many lands for Card. He's made every single international land that Brazil have been a part of. Kaio, he's put the great one in his name, and he is literally the great one. He's the first player from this region to put his country on the map. And he's still going to this day, and it's not a player. He's not a player who's hanging on to relevancy. He is fighting mechanically with everybody that they get put up against.
Oh, that's awkward, but for everybody except Yan. Yan just takes control of the ball, shrugs his shoulders, and takes it to the opposite side of the field. Extra now. 30 seconds for Team BDS to put something together. Powers the ball. That might have caught them out. Maybe not then. Furia still ice cold off the backboard. Furia have just got everybody back at the moment. Daring BDS. Come on, see if you can beat us. And BDS have not been able to do so.
Unlike game one, BDS have to overcommit here. There's no other option. They've just got to go for it. They've failed to score for the entirety of game number 2 up until now.
Off the backboard. Kaio wants to see the ball to the floor. Furia on the verge of 2 games up. But Extra now with it. Monkey Moon behind him. Seiko on the chase. Monkey Moon, he's going to have to watch that one go skying over the top of him. Extra pops it up for Monkey Moon. Keeps it alive.
The BDS are doing a great job keeping it up, but it's so difficult to make progress. Now they've got some, but Jan's there. Drops it down, it's bounced upwards though. Still, Furia's ball. Jan's looking for the ground, and that's so smart by Card. He knew BDS were going to get there. He doesn't let them, and he takes Furia into a 2-0 lead. They came back in game 1. They led throughout in game 2.
Much closer contest in game 2 in terms of overall pressure. Shot opportunities much more at a premium, but at the same time, it really was the battle of catch the long clear, make sure you don't make a mistake. And it really was just the single outplay from Furia as the difference maker there in game 2.
In all of these sort of series, Johnny, there's a moment that you look back to and say, that was the moment.
Yeah.
And for a lot of time, it comes late in a series.
Yeah.
Did this come early?
Oh, I think
maybe
so.
in game one. Did BDS get broken at that moment? We will find out. BDS, they've got the glue out. They're going to try and fix whatever it is. Timeout has been called.
That's not something we expected. Like you mentioned, that moment, 5 seconds to go in game number 1. Card had to 1v2 BDS in you know, a massive pressure situation. He didn't really have immediate backup there. He had to go himself, but he just calmly passed to himself off that back wall to land the shot true and on target. Now, if Furia can continue to play like this, BDS are going to need to ascend to form we have not seen from them on a LAN setting. They've been brilliant online. They've been dominant online. But on a LAN setting, even at this tournament, I think we've yet to see them take it to a Worlds contender who are also on form. They 4-0'd V1. That was definitely an off day for V1. I didn't see a lot of beast mode in that series. We're seeing a lot of Card, we're seeing a lot of Kaio, we're seeing a lot of Yan. All three of them are showing up big here. And of course, we've got a fourth man as well. Crowd heavily in favor of Fury. It's awesome to see in North America, going for their fellow Americans on the other side of the house.
Want the opportunity to make history. They're playing for it. You spelled it out earlier in the series, Johnny, and then again right there, you said you've seen a lot of Cards, you've seen a lot of Kaio, you've seen a lot of games. All three of them.
Yeah.
You mentioned it after that first game. Follow-up read from absolute definitely playing. They know what's about to happen. BDS is playing reactively.
Sorry, can we just point out there that in the most high-pressure situation ever, Furia used the timeout to change the music.
That's what he had done. He's just blasting his music. He's vibing out. I've heard from his teammates that sometimes during practice, he just completely mutes the communications and turns his music up full blast. And they just practice as a team without comms. This is what they're used to. They're just trying to get into that flow state by making things as familiar as possible to their practice, to their online success, and now to their LAN success as well.
Well, we don't know what he's playing, but his gameplay has been heavy metal. Furia 2 up. BDS took the timeout. Now to find if they can get back into this. Because Furia were the team. Oh, wait a minute! Extra! Whoa! None of it went in! Furia now in the breakaway. When the game gets chaotic, this is where Furia tends to shine. But for BDS, this needs to look clean. This needs to look almost boring in a bit of a way. This needs to be military with precision. Off the back line.
As for precision, you shall receive. Look at this cut from Seiko right above Kaio and off to the shoulder, and then again dotting it over the back shoulder to where they can't actually adjust to make the touch. They found the small gaps and turned it in.
Yeah, it looked like Kaio had a couple of wheels off the wall there, and he might have tried to jump, flip by mistake. He was trying to probably follow that ball, get a blocking touch on it whenever the shots arrive. You got to be so careful. Keep all four wheels in the wall, otherwise you cannot get that second jump. You can't get that dodge. You've got to pick one. You can jump or dodge. You can't do both.
Off the backboard. In comes Card. Decides to go early. Trying to check whether or not Seiko was going off muscle memory or actually playing what was in front of him. This is the World Championship semi-finals. Here is Monkey Moon. Oh, he's left it.
Wow.
2v2 now, Yan and Kaio. And they've got past the first. But the ball got away, couldn't force the challenge on the line.
That's a rare sight. Monkey Moon completely airing his shot. He went up for the ball, totally missed. And, you know, we see a bunch of fake aerials these days by all the top teams. That wasn't a fake aerial. There's no reason to miss that. That just conceded possession again. So he was absolutely going for the ball there. Missed it. Card went for the bump. He's actually on goal. Oh my goodness! Well, it's falling apart for Furia. Pretty sure Card had ball cam off there. He probably doesn't even know where the ball is. Yeah, he's trying to demo Monkey Moon, and he hits the ball into his own net.
And of course, the player in the midfield expecting the demo to not happen and for that touch to come through. Instead, the guy just trying to hit the ball just completely whiffs and free own goal.
Maybe Furia knows something we don't. Maybe they know that a 2-goal lead is more dangerous than a 1-goal lead. certainly looking at this right now, and I don't think there's a single BDS fan thinking, okay, we got this one.
Yeah, not enough drama. You're thinking that 1-0 in Aqueduct is pretty boring. Let's just go 2 down again. See if we can get another one of those comebacks.
Done some of their best work down to so far.
Realistically, I don't think BDS have solved the problem. I think they've had a couple of goals here. You know, one of them, fair enough, BDS pressured well. The other one, bit of a random goal that Furia didn't really have much to play in. Now Seiko, that's much better!
Well,
with authority this time. Double taps in a third.
Authority is the right word. Card asked to come up with another tough clear over the shoulder off the backboard. Finally coming up empty, and Seiko more than happy to collect on that one. That very likely this
good ball.
Now they're in time. Will make game 3 quite likely out of reach, even with 2 minutes on the clock. I mean,
you're braver than I am, Richie.
I am. BDS, this is a comfortable lead. Now you can say, okay, we're in good shape. And if you get this one stolen away from you, well, might as well just hand them the spot in the grand final.
BDS, and I'm going to say this despite knowing what happened in game 1, this is where they are supposed to do their best work. In theory, they are a brilliant team at slowing the game down and getting their best positioning going and just capitalizing, because you're the one that has to overcommit, you're the one that has to overextend, and they are the best team out there at knowing exactly that, which makes that previous game all the more baffling.
That's what they were so good at for so long during the entirety of the season. I mean, they played from ahead so often, got so comfortable controlling a game, buying time, forcing people to make the perfect play to beat. Turn in 4.
You know, earlier I said I don't think they solved the problem at 2-0. This is really getting impressive now for BDS. Extra down to Monkey Moon. Gorgeous approach in the back post, impossible to react to from Furia's POV. BDS put 4 in. Now the first 2 are a bit messy. Second 2, clean as you like.
Monkey Moon, number 5. Furia, they might have the ice, but BDS are turning up the heat. 5-0. This one is done.
That's just an aggressive kickoff as well. Monkey Moon not shy about shoving there.
Oh, you know me, I love to criticize aggressive kickoffs, but when you're down 4-0, I think fair enough. You know, you've got to try something risky. There's not really a lot going in offense for Furia this game. They've had a few half chances. And they've, you know, just got to try and keep playing their game. I don't think there's any real adjustment needed for Furia here.
He got away from it early.
Yeah, this one really did just run away from them, and I think they're just going to go next. Just play the same again. Maybe try and get a constellation goal. Back to momentum going into game 4. BDS, though, on the board, and not a moment too late.
This is a question that I'm going to pose both to Chiefs first and then to you, Johnny. Given what we've seen, usually we'd see a game like this and say, this changes everything. Given what we've seen from Furia, as there's number 6,
wow,
gives me a little bit more time to get some answers from you. Does this worry you at all for Furia, or are they very much a go next, last game doesn't matter?
Yeah, Johnny said it, go next, especially when you get blown out 6-0. I mean, you're thinking, okay, 0-2, 3 minutes on the clock, can definitely try and make something happen, then you can see it again, and then you just know you have to press even harder. And BDS is a team that's always been able to find a gap if you're just pressing too hard, trying to make something happen against them. That I think they're not too surprised.
Oh, wow.
Another 3 find their way through, as that would have been quite the goal for number 7. But I don't think Furia rates this one too high, because fair enough, and what a save from Kyle.
Yeah, you don't want to concede a 7th here. Then it suddenly becomes meme-worthy. But yeah, I don't think Furia have anything to worry about with the scoreline being this high. One thing that they perhaps do have to worry about is that BDS are starting to get outplays on them. And in game number 2, and especially the end of game number 1, it was Furia completely beating BDS to the ball. This time we saw some clean out plays by BDS. Furia unable to force those 50-50s, which had BDS overextending.
Timeout buff still exists. BDS smash game number 3. They couldn't add their 7th. Can't get too greedy. And the fans slightly mixed about this one. Listen, I don't care how we get that. I'll take another game 7.
A steadying of the ship, to be sure. Return to more of game 1 form. A lot of pressure from BDS. This time they've gotten their way through, but I think Fury is more than happy to say, you know what, you can have it. You can have one every now and again. Because I think you brought it up correctly, John. Like, it's all about after this next game, you're still getting outpaced, and you're like, oh, there's a serious problem.
Yeah, they do need to pay attention to the speed of BDS in second man, even third man positions. BDS, they do love to position aggressively. They want to get there fast.
Yeah.
But as soon as the ball centers, they're already there. It's not like they're getting there in a bit. They're going to try and be there for it. That's what Furia need to look out for. Look out, where's the second man? Where's the third man? How close are they? Do we need to move off the line and intercept something here? It's the positioning off the ball that Furia will need to really iron out. And early here, because if they lose a couple of goals, one goal even,